This is Russell McTaggart batting. Jason Goblin backing up. And as you can see, 3 for 61 off 51 overs. Slow. It's Jason Goblin batting. Russell McTaggart batting. Shot. You've done well. Here's Darren Owens. One down. Russell McTaggart. Come on, Darren. There, Darren. Good shot, Russell. 4 runs. Lovely shot. Good shot. Stick with it, Ross. Darren Owens. Come on, come on, come on, Ross. Missed it by 1 ball. Okay, Mickey Biddle, skipper. First ball. And a dud. This was worth 1,500. Sad state of affairs. Good to see your boys get in it. Anyway,
yeah, not too bad.
is this your thirds or seconds, Frank?
Third.
Thirds, yeah.
Seconds got beat last week by
Oh, what a pity.
Are you still playing? So you going to have all day last week?
Yeah.
43 overs, something.
Yeah. Bloody Captain
Only
Harold.
got one leg.
Captain Harold, mate. But then again, I mean, you got to hand it to him.
Yeah.
But I still.
Yeah, you should have a crack at the district ranks. And play, but I mean, the antics for the world.
Con into getting under the table and everything. It's Sammy Wolf batting. Sort of. That's very close.
Got a good eye this mate.
I was going to say. I mean, it's in line with the stumps. He's let it go. Well done, Sammy. Might have a good eye, but he's got no hair.
I'd like to feel a little. He's got a tripod on here. No.
Oh, good. Hope he hasn't got it in his pocket. I'll have to race out there and get it. Oh, Johnny Tillett, the umpire. 25 years on the trot.
See the one that was crooked.
You think it'd improve?
Brendan! Yellow pie!
Must be about time, I say, Frank.
We've got about 7 hours.
In the middle.
But I don't know what this, if they close and join down all together. They won't actually.
What is it, Frank? End of day one, isn't it, Frank? Mika Biddle on the left.
How did you put the match in? Did you put the pegs in?
Sammy Wolf on the right. End of day one. Day one drunks. Oh yeah.
Right, Canner's still there, mate.
Right behind him, Canners. Good job out there, Canners.
Plenty of time, Canner.
Well, we didn't get a chance. We didn't ask the kids to grab that
Hang in
mat
there.
off the Oh, Mick wants it there. Does he? You want the mat still there, Mick?
Well played, Canners. Good stuff.
He's actually got.
Well played. Solid, mate.
That was very impressive on the video.
What time did you knock off last night?
2 with it. 2? I don't remember.
Delirious. He drove.
What time did you finish? Who won? Ah, my predictions. Well done, Macca. And the 30 features? Oh, Macca.
Kick your ball, Mac. Kick your ball.
Oh, did they bring her in? Yeah. Did it playing cricket?
Oh, Jesus, man.
Wait for the right one, Macca!
I think so.
Why? Seems to be hitting the good balls that day.
Just the third man. And
Oh, in the shot! Ooh, it's like the enemy.
Well played, Mac. That's safe.
Shot, Macca!
Shot. Run it out.
We got the last 2 New Zealand wickets.
Yeah, good
Well done.
Oh, there's one.
fellas.
We got the last 2 wickets for Australia. When he does get wickets, he gets a lot of them.
Right, Canner.
what are you doing?
The last 3 test
What's
matches
happening
Australia
now? What
won
have you done
Sri
with the
Lanka,
bag?
Melbourne against the West Indies in the first test. He's won all
That's
3.
been there for a while.
He's home back.
I think you look like a cat.
Have you had a haircut?
Oh, you set off, he's going back.
Back, yes, that's my speech impediment.
Sammy done a jealous. He needs a bit of the top.
Beautiful, Canners!
Well run, Canner.
Good stuff, guys. Well run, Canners.
Back it across, Macca. Back foot.
That's over. Well run.
Well done.
Well run.
No worries, Macca.
You think that was funny, Jokey?
Play. Wait for the right ball.
Take it across. That's good.
What, Judge?
Like that.
Some nerve.
Take it.
Play, Macca.
Shot. Shot. Shot.
That's it. Beautiful stuff, Canners. That's it. All day long.
Play, Canner!
Play, Canners.
Shot.
Let's go. Let's go.
That was over.
It must have been very close.
Nice shot, Macca. Well done.
Easy one.
Well done.
Play, Macca.
Upright, Kenner. Upright.
Stuff.
It's all right. Get it out.
Strike winners.
Well done.
Going in there, Kenner.
Oh, good shot, Macca. Colin. 49.
Oh, yes. Way to bring it up.
Come on, Macca. 53 not out. Mark McDonald. Good stuff. Well done, Macca.
Shut up.
He's got him stumped. He just
Good running, guys.
Pick the right one.
tired shot.
Macca.
That was the one to hit. Bad luck.
Like you didn't go to temple.
Oh, hit that. That'll do, Macca. No problem.
Wait for the right one, Matt.
Till it didn't fall.
Let's want to go down to the field, get changed, and bring it forward. Yeah, let's. Excuse me, I'm about to get changed.
Yeah, you're right. No, it's all right. Pulling first, please.
Oh.
Well ball, Jace.
Bowling.
First upper.
Donald bowling. The Page Parks innings at the moment, 1 for 6 off about 3 overs. Macca's got the 1 wicket. Mick Ruffin took the catch. Ran the field, Sammy Wolf. Red. Dicky Smith. As I said, Macca bowling. Mick Ruffin. Darren Russell. Can't see. No, Canavan keeping. Russell take it first slip. Andrew Collison second slip. Godwin point. Oh, okay. Good to see someone with an arse as big as mine. Mickey Biddle, third slip. 2 wickets down. Bowler Jason Godwin caught behind Mark Kennedy. And I've missed another wicket. Good man to get rid of. I bowled. Three wise monkeys and Sam. Good luck, Dickie. Top throw. Look at that profile. Big jumper, Jace. Good line, good line, good over. Well done, Macca. And some advice. Andrew Collison on the right. Macca, a fine 68, last wicket. Well bowled. And the little Sammy. The monkeys again. And Dickie Smith, look at him. I think he's out to spoil Dickie's good looks. Come on, boys, good luck. Fielded by Redmond. Johnny Tillett umpiring. Well done. Good over. Rolled again. Good line. Darren Russell. Young up and comer. Good line. Very, very lucky. Couldn't see whether it was catchable. Oh well. A ball. Mystery umpire. I don't know. And Russell McTaggart. All the way from Alexandra. Oh. Oh, bold. Good stuff, Jace. Get him playing it then. Well done. Did you feel the earth move? I did. Come on, Sammy, time for a breakthrough. Come on, mate. Oh, top effort. Well done, McRuffin. Come on, Sammy, stick with it, mate. Well done, Canners. The ball. The ball. Russell McTaggart on the right, Andrew Collison in the middle, Mark Canavan, keeper. Doing a good job. Score is 3 for 32 off 24 overs, chasing 184. On Jace. A bowl. Starting to look like a young Kevy Owens, isn't he? Bit of a worry, Red. Well done, Ruffy. Well bowled again. Let's see. Well bowled. Mick Ruffin the bowler. First ball somewhat exciting. Second ball not quite as good. All right, Ruffy, got to get him up there. Bowling. A bowled on line. Mick Ruffin bowling still. About 15 minutes ago on the second day. Nice. One of Dickie's ass. Bowled Russ.
Good, Dickie. Back to the pitch.
Chuck him up.
For posterity.
Yeah, beautiful.
The old and the new. The very old and the very new, I should say. Okay, end of day 2. End of day 2. Day 2. Not exactly. Okay, day 3. And as usual, I've missed a fall of a wicket by 1 run, 1 ball. Mickey Biddle's just picked up our 4th wicket. At the moment, they're 4 for 51. Win with a real show. Oh, well. Jason Goldman ball. Bad luck. Well done, good over. Mickey Biddle the ball. Come on, Mickey. That's the stuff, good line. Big Russell McTaggart. Time for a wicket. Low ground. Well done. Ball. Oh. All the way down to 3rd. Finally. Oh. Out in a funny bone. Ah, yes, the look of a concerned bowler. Ah, that goes. Stitch him up. Oh. Get me a wicket. Well done, Canners. Well done, Colo. 2 very chancy runs. over top of slips. Oh, sugar. No runs, no runs. Shot, good shot.
Good one out. Mate, what better quicker than this with it flooding a bit. I turned out down in the pub, right in the pub one night, and, you know, just turned up late the next day when he was just still there at bloody midnight.
Yeah.
Logging on.
They, well bowled, well bowled. Well bowled. Well bowled.
You can't push a kid.
Well bowled again.
Yeah, Mickey could have a spell on him, Mickey.
Oh, good hit.
That's the line.
Nick Ruffin the bowler. You pisser, I've got one at last. Well done, well done. Okay, 6 down for 86 after 56 overs. Come on boys, keep it going. Nice to get this bloke right here. Now, the bowler was Jason Godwin. Colo was the catcher. Well done, son, well done. Righto, Jason, come on, mate. Come on. I'm taking Colo. Next ball. Oh. Yes, he's on a hat-trick. Well done. Well done. Bowler, Jason Godwin. Taken by the keeper, Mark Canavan. He's now on a hat-trick. That now makes him 7 for 86. You bit towy this, Blake. Oh, Mickey, good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Hat-trick ball. Well bowled. Yes! Yes! Colo again! 3 wickets and 4 balls. Magnificent stuff. Magnificent stuff. And the man they wanted. Yes! Jason Godwin, the bowler. 3 wickets and 4 balls. Colo, well taken. Well done, mate. Well done. They're now 8 for 87. And it's still the same over. Okay. 5th ball. Can it be 4 wickets? Come on. Good luck. And an excellent over. 3 for 1 off the over. And very good catching. Well done. Richard Smith and that. Colo the catcher. In the middle. Oh, and Mark Kennedy. Took one. You feeling good? Some would say well fielded, but we know better. Stuff. Line and length. Ruffy, line and length, son. Well done, Mickey. Well fallen over. Dropped. Dropped. Bad luck, Red. Bad luck. It happens, son. It happens. Gold. Well bowled again. And 4 runs. Oh, Jace, giving him too much width. And another 4. Oh, ball. That's the stuff. Just tempt him a bit. Score is 8 for 100. Bad ball. Lucky to get away with it. ball. Nice. Goal. A ball. Well, he's just gone into third slip. We'll see if it works. And he's now been moved back to a third man. Bowler's rights. Well done. He's back up into third. Darren Russell.
Yeah, retired after 2 games. Scored once.
Oh, good. What'd you do? Crack it on the shins or something?
Ah, just didn't want the running involved.
It's non-stop, isn't it? Really?
So, yeah, we need to... No, Mark coaches him under, I reckon. So.
Nick will go at it. Got some wickets, I think
Yes.
it's like 5,
Yeah.
6.
Jason Godwin. Caught, pinched I should say, Andrew Collison. Stopped by first slip, I think. Taken by second slip. 9 down. Sound effects compliments of Plugger.
Yep.
Or bowl.
Jake got 3 wickets in an over.
Yeah, mate. Very.
Well, page 9 down for 110 as Jason Godwin comes bowling in from the southern end, bowls well up to the batsman, plays it, strokes it out nicely to the covers. Well, it's well fielded by Darren Russell, and that's the end of Jason Godwin's 38th over. He's bowled 17 maidens and taken 5 for 47. The weather here at ANA is fine. The breeze blowing from the northeast at about 25.5 knots, and ANA look like taking out the C-grade premiership here as Mickey Ruffin's got the ball. He's bowling from the north, or South Road end as we'd like to call it. Do you like that? North or South Road end? That's confusing, isn't it? That's what happens at Moorabbin, they say that. I used to pick back to the game here as Mickey Ruffin comes in from the northern end and bowls it, and the ball struck in the air and it's dropped backward square leg by a flying Dickie Smith, and the ball's returned to Colo. Oh, disappointment for young Richard Smith, who hasn't fared too well with the bat, and those long locks of his
Good go.
reminiscent of a well-known Warwick Kappa footballer for the long gone Sydney Swans. Ruffin bowls once more, short of lengthy back on the back foot and slams a ball over mid-wicket for 4. Straight in the fence, and it's brilliantly fielded by a gentleman over there in these blue shorts. He's got his girlfriend's giving him a big hug and a tongue kiss after that performance. And Mickey Biddle just telling Mickey Ruffin to slow it down a bit, son. And Ruffin comes in once again from the northern end and bowls well up to the batsman. He strikes the ball straight back, connects with the stumps at the other end. Ruffin couldn't get a fingertip to it, and he retrieves the ball and the bail hands it nicely to the umpire. Sammy Wolf's put him down. Well, 2 chances in the 1 over, and Mickey Ruffin must be wondering what he has to do to get a wicket here at King George. He does the big Merv Hughes slag on the ground, but not at any particular player in this instant. Ruffin back, bowling once again from the northern end. Short run up, bowls well up again, and the batsman strokes it nicely out to the covers, where it's fielded by Darren Russell once again, who's covered himself in what can only be described as war paint used in the Dancing Wolves movie, featuring Kevin Costner and Darren Russell, of course, playing a cameo role. Mickey Ruffin, this should be about the last ball of his over as he comes in once again. A very leisurely action from the northern end. Bowls well up, down the leg side, and it's nicely taken by Mark Canavan. That's the end of another over. Mick Ruffin's now bowled 18 overs, 5 in this spell, 5 maidens, and taken 1 for 28. I don't even know. Do you know what the scores are?
I got no idea.
We need the scorebook
It's
out
over
here.
100.
In from the southern end, aided by a slight breeze as he bowls short of length and packs up right behind it. The LePage batsman putting up a little bit of a rear guard action here, but the hopes look forlorn, needing another 80 runs to snatch victory from the ANA machine. Jason Godwin, a personality around the club, and I believe he's getting married next week
That's
to
correct.
the lovely Fiona, and that'll be a big turn if he can knock off this last LePage batsman. I suppose he'll be knocking Fiona off next week. As in he comes, he bowls well up.
That will be
and the
edited.
batsman strokes it.
Take the
As,
camera too.
Jason will probably be doing a bit of stroking next week. He's probably been doing it for quite a while, but we won't go into that. He's bowling quite well here at the minute, and
Tends to be an indoor habit.
batted quite well when A&A are at the crease, and actually got sconned at the crease. Wasn't wearing a helmet, and any brain damage
Is that a double R?
would go. Yes, double M in damage there. Oh, the ball's played out back with a square leg, and Macca comes round to field the ball and returns it to Canavan. Mark Canavan, another young up-and-coming keeper, under the auspices of Captain Coach Chris Beattie. A little bit longer and leaner than Chris Beattie, but that wouldn't be hard. Jason Godwin once again, commencing his run up from the northern or Bellevue Road end, bowls short of length, and it's stroked into the gully where it's fielded by Sammy Wolf, who put down a chance the last over, and the Wolf man, who has bowled very well over the season, giving Jason a bit of encouragement. I think Jason needs to pitch the ball up a little bit.
Yes.
I hope I'm not washing his whites. The bowl's well up, and the ball stroke out to mid-wicket. Russell around very neatly, gets the ball back to Mark Canavan. And not much happening here at the moment, Bobby.
No, mate. No.
Rather pedestrian. Just going through the motions, just waiting for this last wicket to tumble. And there's a huge crowd here today watching the event. I can see in the crowd a number of CMCA personalities. A couple of folk have wandered in from East Bentley Central. As Jason Godwin bowls once again from northern, shorter length, and the ball's just stroked through the gully. Wolf fields, turns it to the bowls, and that's the end of another Godwin over. And the score remains at 9 for 108. As Cedric Jans and co arrive, he's brought the whole tribe along. Seta, who well known around the club for not providing salt and vinegar potato chips for the boys on a Thursday night, and that will be well remembered. As Johnny Bacon and his lovely wife Sue Ann have rolled with their latest arrival, Mitchell Bacon.
Yes.
He's thought about naming it after me. Wonder we'd call it Hammond Bacon. We've had enough pigs in the news of late, so
exactly. Yes.
Mickey Ruffin to continue from the northern end, and
I see all the bloody power lead. No battery could withstand this.
in comes Mickey. Bowls well up to the batsman. It's let go outside off stump. And Colo, who's taking 3 fine catches at second slip. The last one taking a nice hand pass across from Russell McTaggart on the way through to boot another goal. That was good teamwork.
Yes, very good.
Ruffin again from the northern end. Bowls short of length and right behind the ball, played out to the gully. And this is certainly going to be a cure for insomnia. I tell you what, Dickie Smith will lose his position as the slowest cricketer in world history. If this continues for much longer as Ruffin bowls well up to the batsman, he lets it go through to Canavan. Ball's relayed to McTaggart across to Wolf, across to Russell, and we're just talking any old shit now. As Macca gets the ball and hand passes it back to Ruffin. Ruffin bowls once again from the northern end, bowls well up, and the bat and pad close together. Not very attractive
No.
and not very orthodox in his style. Who's the umpire out at square leg? Bobby?
No. No idea.
No idea?
No idea. Golden bowling. 9 down. Andrew Collins on the bowl. Should be interesting one way or the other. Got his protection. Deep square, deep mid wicket. Well flighted. This is by Mickey Biddle. Come on, Collier. Bold decision by Mickey Biddle. That may just pay off. And Jason Golden have a well-deserved rest. Sammy Wolf to come on. First ball. Bowled. Darren Russell fielding. Mickey Ruff. Sammy. Hold on. Man up from fine leg. That's it. Good chatter.
Come on, eyes.
Hold on. Well fielded. Hand over. All right, Kenneth. Nicky. No ball. Oh, again. Catch is going down. Come on, Eyes. Gotta put in. field. Hand over. Drop catching it. Tee on the third day. 1-2-8, requiring 1-8-5 to win. Collison. Andrew Collison's still bowling. Dicky. Got a ball, Andrew Collison. Very dejected, Dickie Smith. But you got to keep concentrating. Stick a hand in there, Mickey. Me. Come on. Mate, just concentrate.
The ball's coming close to us, so you don't put the thing on. No, it's not coming close to us. We'll get this one.
Yeah, come on, Colin.
Jeez, left.
Another 6. Less than 40 required. Ball maker, Mark McDonald. Okay, they're about 947 right now. Still require about 40 runs. But unfortunately, we've managed to drop about 6 catches since the 9th wicket. Come on. Come on, Maker. Hold on. Yes! Well done, Russell McTaggart. Well, that was a long time coming, wasn't it? Well done. For only first innings, some soul searching required. Right. At this stage of the vanquished. Wouldn't call it good batting. I dropped 6 times. Final wicket caught by Russell McTaggart. Bowler Mark McDonald in his first over. Now for a little bit of soul searching. Come on. Got a long way to go. End of third day. Richard Smith on the right, Darren Russell on the left. Top effort. And the skipper in his wedding gear. Well done. Now. Well done.
Which one's the
3
umpire?
tickets.
The monkey's gone.
Well, yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, well, I might get changed again. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, that's off. Go.
Yeah, you can take your pants off, Dickie. Well done, Dickie. Darren, well done.
My name's Neil Vorbeck. I'm representing the CMCA today, and first of all, I'd like to congratulate both sides for making the final, the Page guys and also Bentley A&A. It was a very good game played out there. Disregard the crowd's comments. You're always going to get some comments on the crowd throughout the three or so days. But congratulations to LePage. Obviously played the game pretty hard. Beaten by a better side, I think, just on the day. Not much difference between the two sides, as the first inning showed. And I think that a couple of performances, and again, it looked like today was going to be down to the last wicket. Compliment the two guys that batted last for LePage. They gave the club a little bit of interest, and I think put a bit of wind up A&A. And I think the true spirit of cricket was shown today by the two clubs. Both sides played the game exceptionally well, and on behalf of the CMCA, I congratulate both sides for that. To Graham and his boys, commiserations. There's obviously got to be a winner and a loser. Very important for Bentley A&A to get into the grand final, as it was shown by the guys the way they played. Exceptionally important for LePage, because I think you guys have had a very good year this year. Your firsts have improved, your seconds played well, and obviously having a thirds and another side in the finals, you've done well. And commiserations, but again, to Mickey and to the guys that played at Bentley A&A, represented the side, congratulations. I'd also like to thank the umpires, Johnny and Shirin over there. Congratulations on a job well done. John's been in the competition 25 years, and I think to have him officiate in a CMCA C-grade final, it was great news to us to know that he was going to officiate in the game. And Shirin has been in the competition for a couple of years now, and I think obviously enjoys his cricket enough to be an umpire, and hopefully got many years ahead of you. Well done to both of you guys. Without further ado, I'll ask the captain of Bentley A&A, the guy that's got the monkey off his back finally. Got us up last year, and again came back this year, and he's gone one step further. I think that's a great credit to Mickey.
Quite emotional, so I'll keep it quick. Thanks firstly to the umpires, John and Shirin, for doing a great job for us. I mean, there was no dramas out there at all. Everything went pretty well. And commiserations to LePage Park, they played very well. I mean, we've been through this the last couple of years, semi-finals a year ago, and we got flogged in the grand final last year, 200 runs. So it was pretty shattering, and this year we're sort of looking to build a team. Didn't have much before Christmas. We sort of got a game with a couple of recruits in the team, a couple of big players who sort of came back and helped us out with their batting. But it's a great win for us. We're all pretty rapid to say that. And the relief when we had a war in the semi-final against Uniting, and probably the most intense game of cricket I've ever played in. And just the relief that the whole thing's all over is probably the greatest thing. I think equally as great as winning it. It's fantastic. Once again, commiserations to LePage. Congratulations, fantastic effort from our guys. And I shouldn't individualise, you're not meant to, but Macca's performance, I mean, with the bat and the number 11, I just turned the game on at 360. That's all I want to say. I'll bring it back to Neil. Thanks very much.
The CMCA cricket's alive, and I appreciate the Page for their support coming down to the ground, and the A&A supporters from both clubs. I think it's been a wonderful final, and all the best for the future and for the next season, and thanks very much for participating as a club. Great.
I was talking about against the Clubberins, but the Suns, yeah, well, it's no good against that wall because our shadows are there.
Great game. Well done to our blokes. Came up with Grave. We won it last year for Steve. Great effort to make the final. Well done to the umpires. Good effort. Thanks to everyone.
Well, welcome to
We should have.
How we doing? Easy. Did you get that?
that bloody dog out of here. Fucking chair that's empty if nobody's sitting at it.
Yeah, get rid of the chair.
You measured that out though.
You're a pro, Rod.
We're missing one.
Johnny Tillett,
Yeah, get a rock, 'cause it's going to be hanging on the wall.
Canavan,
Yeah, so
Russell McTaggart,
relax it.
Mick Ruffin,
Hands across or what?
Brent Ward, 12th man,
How's your knees?
Macca,
How's your knees?
Richard Smith.
How's your knees?
I don't know. I apologise. Darren Russell, Redmayne, Darren Owens, Mayor Warbank President, Mickey Biddle at long last. Well done, son. Andrew Collison,
What pays for you?
the man. 3 wickets and 4 balls. Well done. Top effort.
Do we get it this time?
Winners the grinners.
Always. I'd like to mention that Mickey's still got his box.
I want something tonight.
He also needs some film left for it.
Yeah.
Well done. Top effort.
Look at these hands, Collar.
Come on, on the hands.
Get your hands in there, canners.
Yeah, oh, look at those hands. Well done.
We better take this with us, haven't we?
That's 7 hands.
None for 28 in the second innings. Well done. Liz and Cedric, Millie,
Right on the back.
a young Dylan, and a very young Bryce, with mum. Chewing her fingernails. Peter Horsfield, umpiring, and good at it from all reports. Sammy in the background. Hey. Victorious at last. He's a happy man.
I heard it, Connie. I heard it.
Hey, go for it, Jingles.
And Bart Simpson, Ronnie Russell, Jungle, in his quiet tank singlet, whatever, blah blah.
Believe it or not, we played the Page Park in the grand final, 1993. 92-93. And we lost the toss and they decided to bowl, which I was going to bowl, so it didn't bother us too much. Thank you. And we started off with Dickie and Darren Russell, and they batted for about an hour or so. Got to get the memory going here, but they batted for about an hour. Dickie got knocked over for 3, but sort of got a shine off the ball. And just quite a good job for us. And then Darren Russell and Jason Godwin got together, and they got the score for 34. First we got 14. And next man out was Darren Russell. Darren Russell is sort of a young guy in the club. I mean, the effort out there at the end of the day, I mean, they were always a chance to pull a pin if we could survive that 20 over stint. If they could have knocked 3 or 4 over, they were a huge chance, not only to get what we're going to play tomorrow for sure, but to win the game. So everything was riding on that. And to Dickie and Darren on that performance, it was great. And Darren Russell, who played very well in the semi-final for us, in a low-scoring game, got 15 odd, was out for 14, but batted very well. Jason Godwin, what can you say about Jason Godwin? I mean, he opens the bowling and bats at 3, so I mean, you know, like that's a fairly critical player in your team. If you've got a guy like that in your side, you're virtually going in with about 12 or 13 players in a way, because it's so critical to have guys like that. He bats and bowls exceptionally well, good fieldsman. And he batted particularly well, got 21 for us, in a sort of a bit of a barren top order. Andrew Collison, who probably, most of us sort of thought Collo probably looked the best of the batsmen until the last one came in.
Looks are deceiving. Oh no.
It's such a pretty
Andrew Collison did a did a good job. I mean, he was going very well for us. Unfortunately, got a pretty good catch on a caught and bowl. It was out to 10. And the country cousin, Russell McTaggart from Alexandra, come back, man, I tell you what, I mean, the influence he's had on this team has been enormous. I mean, it was spoken about and well documented after the semi-final. I mean, the semi-final, his performance in that when he made 40 was fantastic. It was got us over the line in that game, which, like I said, was probably the toughest game of cricket I've played in my life. His influence on the team, I said to Neil when we were a chance to get him back, I said, whether he makes runs or not, the influence he'll have on the team is going to be enormous, and that's exactly what happened. I mean, as it did, he did make runs, you know, he made runs and had a great influence on the team, and was great in the slips. I mean, with Colo today, Colo was fantastic. But Russell got 13. At that stage, we were around about 5 for 74, 6 for 81. Darren Owens unfortunately missed out, as did myself and Sammy. So we sort of moved along to 8 for 92. And at 8 for 92 in the grand final, there were visions of last year's nightmare against, who was that team? Hampton Central, whatever the bloody name was. 8 for 92 was a disaster. We had it for about a tonne tops, the way it was going at this stage. And then Mickey Ruffin, we sort of decided on the Saturday night that myself and Canners would play the anchors and Mick and Matt would play their shots, which is their natural game. Canners and myself, that's their natural game. We thought it was the best way to go. And Nick Ruffin did a top job for us down the bottom of the order. Took it from 92 to 109 and made 15.
Got us into the grand final with that little chip shot.
Oh, the chip shot. No, I think it's well documented.
When actually we playing that chip shot?
That was 9 for 109.
That's about it, wasn't it? Nothing happened after that.
Yeah, 9 for 109, and at that stage I thought, well, maybe 120. We're sort of looking as though we're a bit of a chance for 120 because Colo tells me that no side ever makes over 120 against us, only 140 whatever it was, but still no side much. But during the year, it's really done much against their bowling.
Never been a mathematician.
It sort of set the stage for one of the real big partnerships. I mean, this one, I've been in this club since '75, and this to me was a great performance. I mean, with 2 G's, capital. I mean, it was sensational. Mark Canavan and Mark McDonald. I mentioned it out there when I was doing the wrap up. Canners, firstly, terrific effort. A lot of work's gone into Canners batting. I mean, he's a guy who can bat, but just hasn't been making any runs, unfortunately. But a lot of work. Chris Beattie's done a fantastic job, and Balby, all those guys have been helping him out at training. And his defence and his support of Macca was fantastic. And I mean, that was a top effort. I mean, these guys batted for about 25 overs and swung the game totally on a 360. I mean, the whole thing just turned around. At 9 for 109, you're in deep trouble. You turn it around. We finished up making 184. Yep. But the guy that was a star with the bat, who would have thought the number 11 could come in and just turn a grand final? With Mark McDonald, this was one of the great efforts. Mark McDonald. We thought was pretty competitive. We thought at the start we could get, say, 180, 200, because our batting really has been struggling all season. We're a huge chance to win, given that our bowling's been going so well. And that's the way it panned out. We went into the bowl, I think we had about 34 overs to get through last Sunday night. And we had him in trouble early. Macca, once again, I mean, coming off the 68, opened the bowling for us, and he and Jace had 2 wickets within 7 runs. They were 2 for 7. I mean, 2 for 7, chasing 184 on a slow ground in a grand final. The odds favoured the side of the bowling, I think, anyway. That's the way it panned out. But we sort of got through to 3 for 42 overnight. And I thought we bowled just okay in the last hour. We didn't really do anything flash. We didn't probably make a play off enough. But 3 for 42. I mean, these numbers have been going through my head all week, so I know what they are. 3 for 42, chasing 184, right? They need 142, we need 7. And we looked as though we were probably about a 60-40, I thought. And today we came out, And we didn't do anything sensational in the first probably half an hour. I opened the bowling today with Jason. Jason was coming off his bucks knife. So, I mean,
yeah,
he's a main strike bowler, and you're going for the season, coming off his bucks knife. He's telling me how much he chucked last night. And we're all bloody having headaches about it. He sort of had a quick bowl over the nets there for about, I think it was about 23 seconds he was bowling for. That was about it. Had about 2 balls and he called it quits and said, oh, I think I'm okay. And the first half there wasn't, they weren't too flash. I've had probably Fitzroy Crozier pace, you know. They were okay, but nothing sensational. And he just told me there before the collar went up to him, and I won't say what Collar said, but it was very much on the line of, you know, fire up, you know. He sort of get into it and sort of ruffle a few feathers. And he definitely did, you know. We started to turn around. I managed to pick up a wicket, and that was the guy that was there last week. He looked fairly solid. We got him to 4 for 51. Then we were 5 for 66 on a good run out from Darren Owens.
Yeah.
Yeah! The captain probably wasn't a great bat, but he's one of those guys that looked like he could sort of just battle the way through just on determination, and that was a big wicket for us. The top throw and Canis did the rest. And then they managed to put on another 20 and get to 6 for, so probably the over. I mean, you talk about things that happen in grand finals that might swing the game. I mean, Macca's things definitely swung the game on the batting side of things, but this particular over by Jason Goblin, where they've gone to 5 for 86, and then all of a sudden within 4 balls they've dropped 3 wickets. I mean, you know, like you go from 5 for 86 to 8 for 87, and that was just a fantastic turning point for us. It was great. I mean, that probably in the end was, you know, the real crux of it, you know, when we bowled. It was fantastic. 3 balls, 2 wickets. Back in the game, threw him the ball for the first time on the day, and he did the job. Russell McTaggart snapped it up. And I'll tell you what, the slip fielding, not just in this particular game, but in the semi-final, I'll tell you what, that was sensational. It was fantastic.
Yeah, very good.
We hardly dropped the thing and we took everything. I mean, C-grade cricket sort of, what I consider about mid-range, it's not quite sensational cricket, it's not shit cricket, sort of mid-range. And slip catchings, generally, if you take 1 out of 2, you've done pretty well. And we just took virtually nearly everything. I mean, it was just great. And that made a huge difference to winning the game. We finally got him out for 148. We won on first innings by about 36. So it was a bit of a dicey situation. We had to go in and face another 21 overs. And we sort of, I won't bore you with the scenarios, but believe me, if you're not sort of into cricket too much, you don't understand. If we got knocked over in about 50 overs, they were a huge chance to win with 10 wickets, and now they go out a slog and maybe chasing 150. You know, they're probably about even money to win the game. So it's critical we got through tonight. If we got through tonight, there's a chance that they'd pull the pin. We were sort of hoping they might. And Dickie and Darren Russell, that was, I'd say, you talk about great performance. This was another really good performance in a really critical situation by these 2 blokes. They went out there and faced probably about 23 overs, it turned out, and neither gave up their wicket, nor did they look like giving up their wicket. We finished up at none for 28 in the second dig, and they pulled the pin and we won the grand final, so there you are. Thank you everybody for their support through me, because you know, I sort of give it a bit hard to get on sometimes, but we managed to get through it.
You're a bitch.
I'm a bit highly strung, as most people know, but we sort of got out of it. It was a fantastic event. I want to thank Brent Ward for his great support.
Yeah.
All the guys who helped us out of training, and Chris Beattie and Borby, and the guys like Johnny Smith and John O, and the guys who came down to training. When there are certain people, you can always tell in the finals, there are certain people in your club who will come and support teams when they're not involved in a training, and there are some that won't. You know, even high-profile players. I'm not going to mention anybody, but I mean, these guys who did, I want to thank them anyway. I want to thank the people who came down and watched us. Not that there's that many here now, unfortunately, but people who helped us out, watched us during the semis and the grand final. We've come from 4th, did it the hard way. Factor. I tell you what, Brighton, Bentley and I didn't think we were much. And when I spoke to their captain at the page before we started this particular game, he said, I can't believe we beat Uniting. He just said he couldn't believe it. I took that as, I don't know if he's trying to insult me or he's just giving us a pat on the back. I don't know which way to take that, but we've done it the hard way. And we did it pretty well, and we won the flag, so they can jam it up there.
Did it easy. exception. First the captain leads off and then you can go, mate.
I'll batting order.
Batting order.
You won't get a job. Come on.
Very good.
Yes. Captain Courageous.
Come on, go over there.
Well, he's had 4 goals. He's going to beat 4. Don't you there. You're there. Russell's up.
He's a pretty
Dickie's a trendsetter at the moment.
Come on, Jack.
Mickey Rubber.
Russell, 2 in 1. All right, you're up.
Hey, where's the vodka? He's a servant, this guy. He's a country boy. He's a vodka for Russ.
Where are you staying tonight?
Let's win a change, mix change, batting order.
Is this the night watchman?
Danny.
Come on.
Come on, not a chance. Not getting down, you finish it. Can I wear it?
Yeah, wear it.
The man with the golden gloves.
This man is a certain.
No.
Ruffy's got to have 2 because he hit that shot to see.
Give him 2.
Give him 2. You got 2.
You ain't bite him on the dick.
Gullet.
Ruffy!
There she goes. Oh, he's going out of the shit. Get in here.